Good evening, everyone. Philly here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 26th of September, 2024. And 8 straight days of streaming for me, a crazy long streaming week, even though technically it was longer than a week. Um, and what a day it was. Let's talk about that day. So earlier today, I did not have a normal level 1 podcast. I had an interview with the internet streamer Tolomeo. He streams over on Twitch, and we used to have some interactions many years ago in regards to certain games such as Monster Hunter and the FromSoft series. And so he was on the show for a good 90 minutes, and we talked about many different topics, including the old days on Twitch, what it was like streaming over there, and how sadly unprofessional they are. We talked about, how basically we kind of had a falling out, but it was because of me saying things and leading to interactions with my detractors and stuff like that. We talked about a lot of hot topics. Let's just put it that way. I had no idea going into the interview what we were going to discuss. He brought up quite a lot of topics, and I said, I'm open to anything. Let's talk stuff out, and we did. So if you didn't see it yet, you definitely should check it out. I've been told out of all the interviews I've done that basically like the best one was kind of Keemstar, and this was like second best or maybe right up there with it. So there you go. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think a lot of people sadly are like, oh, we're not going to watch it. We don't know who Tolomeo is. It doesn't mean it's not a good interview at all. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. Just because you don't know who someone is doesn't mean that it's not going to be a great discussion that came out of it. And I think an absolutely great discussion came out of the interview. So I hope that you will check it out. I've made 2 clips from it, but I don't think I want to go crazy with 100 clips out of it yet. I might wait and maybe clip more of it later. But you can watch the entire interview either unedited. You can watch the live stream is all together, including like the 20 minutes of setup, the interview, and then the decompression is all in one big archive stream on the channel. Or you can watch some separate videos. I have the interview itself edited to be a little bit better visual quality. It was zoomed in by one of my editors. It looks a little better. That's a separate video by itself. Or there's also the decompression video, and I put those 2 videos into a playlist if you just want to watch those and not the rest of the raw stream, with the intro playing and all of that. And there will be more content coming because today I played Metaphor. Metaphor ReFantazio is the name of the full name of the game. The demo came out by surprise yesterday, and I said, why don't I just do that all day today? Because everyone's interested in this game. Is it going to be good? Is it like Persona? So after the interview ended, we played that for about 2.5 hours on my first stream. And then tonight here, I played it for about another 2 hours on my late stream. So roughly we're 4.5 hours into the demo. It's not done. In fact, people are saying I might only be around maybe 2/3 of the way through it. There's probably another 2 to 3 hours left. And I'm like, really? This demo's that long. The cool thing about this demo is it's the entire real beginning of the game. And you keep your progress. If you buy the real game and you play it, this progress stays, so you're not wasting your time playing this demo and you're not forced to replay parts. You could just continue on when the real game comes out. So what are my initial thoughts? Graphics are absolutely outstanding on my PC. It's like Persona+++, amazing lighting, 120 frames I'm getting on this thing. It's really cool. I was having some technical issues with my capture device. I unplugged and replugged tonight, and now I had no issues, so I'm glad that I did that. Music. It's cool because all the music is very high quality. It's orchestral with lyrics, but it's very much like a choir singing in a lot of cases. And a lot of people are like, I guess I got to get used to it. I thought it was really good. I actually got into the music and really liked it. Gameplay elements. So it's everything that you would think of from Persona. You're in a dungeon. Well, there's a safe room, right? Okay. There, in combat, you're going to summon this persona. In this game, they call it an archetype that you can transform into to do special abilities. There's weaknesses that you use on certain enemies. And when you do it, they kind of get knocked down. You get an extra turn. It's similar to Persona, but it's definitely not exactly the same. There's some new elements and things that are added that make it a little different, particularly in the open world. As you're walking around dungeons and stuff, you can try to get sneak attacks on enemies, but you can also, there's like a stun meter. And if you hit them enough times before combat initiates, you get a stun, and then you can go into the turn-based combat. And a lot of the times you can just kill the enemies without ever going into turn-based combat, which is a little different. So I don't want to really like totally blow the game spot up. If you're going to play the demo because it's free, I recommend it. But I liked it. I like the environments. The thing that's actually interesting is the story. I'm hooked on the story. We're about 4.5 hours in, and it's this interesting story about, cruel takeovers and murders and curses and think Game of Thrones, but kind of with magic. That's kind of where they're going with this, but there's no sexual content, there's no over-the-top gore. It's kind of like a traditional JRPG, just with, modernized things with amazing graphics and stuff like that. So, honestly, I didn't know if I was going to like it that much when I went into it. I actually really love it. Like, after finishing the 4.5 hours today, I can't wait to play it again. I would actually play it again on Saturday, except I promised everyone Astrobot, because originally Astrobot was supposed to be today. I don't want to have those people wait even longer, okay? So, I can't wait to play more of it, to finish the demo. And I'll be honest, I definitely want to play the game. But here's the catch. The views were not good. Today on the first stream, we barely had 250 viewers. It kept dipping. And then today on the late stream, we couldn't even hold 200 viewers. I don't get why people don't like JRPGs. I just don't understand it. Especially when I treat it as like a chill stream where we can interact and talk and have fun while we're enjoying the game. I just don't get it. It is the same thing that happened with Final Fantasy earlier in the year. The same thing that happened with a million other RPGs that I've been playing. People just won't watch an RPG. And it upsets me, and here's why it upsets me. I love RPGs. Particularly JRPGs are the ones I grew up with. The classic, the Final Fantasies, Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest. These are turn-based games I love. And to see modern versions now with these cool innovations, great music and graphics, I'm like, dude, I am down for this game. It's really good. Oh, no one shows up for it, right? But here's the thing. I'm not complaining about support. Support today was great. Guess what? King streak of 3. Both streams, we hit the support goals. And that's amazing. On a day when the attendance was down after the interview ended, we actually hit the double support goal, and we continue with the King streak, and it has revived and is continuing strong. That's amazing. So you're not going to hear me complaining. I just wish more eyes would be open to these games. A lot of people for weeks have been asking me, are you going to play Metaphor? Are you going to play Metaphor? Are you down for Metaphor? We're interested in seeing you play Metaphor. Playing it. Where were those people? They weren't here today. So I hope that people will come back and watch Metaphor when I play the demo again later in the week to finish it. And I really want to buy this game and play it. And now what I would do is I would balance it with other stuff. It wouldn't be like, oh, we're playing it every day. It would have to be maybe I play it twice a week on a night stream, maybe one major stream a week just to get progress going. But I don't know if it'll get enough attention to maintain a long playthrough. People are saying Metaphor will literally be the same length as Persona 5. It's going to be like a 100-hour game. If I can't even get 200 viewers on the preview demo stream, will this maintain? Will we have people who are generous and will say, listen, doesn't matter how many viewers show up, we like it anyway, we're still going to support it? Or is this going to be a thing that whenever I play it, it's a slow night, which ain't going to work? So I guess we're going to see what happens. I really like it. Personally, I want to continue it. I had a blast with it. All the videos should go live overnight. 2 are live now, and 2 more will go live overnight. Please give me your thoughts. Please share. I want to know what you think about Metaphor. All right? Cool. Now, reminder, I'm not here tomorrow. It's my day off. I will have 2 clips from the Tolomeo interview. They will be live overnight. And I have a clip from tonight's Metaphor stream where I was having some issues with Steam. I thought it was pretty funny. People said you should clip it. So I'm going to clip that too. I may do more Tolomeo clips or not. It depends. Maybe I'll do some tomorrow. But in the meantime, expect those clips overnight and enjoy the day off tomorrow. I'm not here. Please be safe. Get caught up on all the content that I've been doing all week. Tons of new content on this channel. When I come back on Saturday, it'll be a very packed Level 1 podcast because I need to play catch up with all this incredible amount of gaming news that's been going on. But I've been so busy. I was on a podcast yesterday, The Cultaholic. Today I did an interview. I haven't had a chance to do a normal podcast, right? So you can expect me to be watching trailers and announcements from throughout the State of Play as well as Tokyo Game Show and reacting to a lot of it. You guys really liked when I reacted to the Pirate Yakuza trailer from earlier in the week. So I hope that you will tune in and check out this other stuff that I'm going to react to as well on Saturday morning on the podcast. And then it's going to be the conclusion of Astrobot, likely. It's probably going to be over on that stream. And then the late stream on Saturday will be WWE Champions, our final stream of the month in that game, because it's the end of the month. It's going to be the final monthly event. It's going to be like a faction feud. Now, I don't think we'll be able to do it, but we'll still be able to do special tours and things in the game. It'll be our final, last hurrah stream of WWE Champions for the month until next month. Listen to this. October is Zombies month in WWE Champions, where every single year they release zombie characters of all the wrestlers. Sometimes they have special things, like they had Ghostbusters one year. It's going to be pretty neat. All right? So I hope you'll be back on Saturday. Don't worry, this week we'll likely see the conclusion of the Metaphor demo. We're also going to see more of the casting of Frank Stone. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in some fighting games like more Terry Bogard and Street Fighter 6. I'm not sure. It's a short week. I'm only streaming 4 days in this next week. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is my next day off. I know my schedule's been all over the place. I had an insanely long week, and I'm having a super short week. That's my life right now. All right. All right, everyone. Enjoy everything. Please, by all means, leave comments on the videos. I'm curious, for those of you who played the Metaphor demo, how much is left? I'm at a point where I'm like, how much longer do I need to schedule in next week? And I don't know. No one on the stream knew. If you know, let me know. Please share, because I want to be sure to be getting enough time for it. Okay? Everyone be safe. Have a good Friday. I will see you Saturday for another full and fun day of streaming. Peace out. Have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.